I'm Ville from Beamex. I'm going to perform simultaneous calibrations using the Beamex bMobile application. Here are two pressure indicators that will be the devices under test. One is a digital and the other one is an analog indicator. The reference pressure will be controlled using the POC gate, which is this big box right below. The pressure indicators are mounted on their own calibration stands, which are then connected to the POC gate. Prior to this, I have assigned the calibrations of these two indicators to myself using calibration management software. Therefore, they will already be available in my bMobile application that is running on my Windows laptop right here. Each indicator also requires the completion of a checklist. In total, I will be doing 2 calibrations and 2 checklists. To start the tasks that have been assigned to me, I will click to select all the tasks and choose Calibrate. It opens up the group calibration window, which essentially has the different tasks over here as tabs like in your internet browser. You can of course have more than just 4 tabs open at the same time, so in theory you could do 20 simultaneous calibrations, but in this case we will be doing 4. And the reason for that is once you click on this 3 dots and choose split screen, it opens up the 4 different calibrations or checklists in the same window. And this makes it easier from an execution point of view. I will start off with the checklists of the devices. The first check is check that the position ID tag can be found from the device. I've got 10PT03, 10PT03, 30PT08, 30PT08. That's a pass on both. The second checklist item is check that there are no visual damages on the device. Now these are brand new devices, so I would expect no damages, but let's check them out either way. Both look good to me, so I will click on pass and pass. Now that I've done the checklists, I can start saving them. I'll click on save for the first one. I can give a final judgment of a pass or fail, and then click save. Same thing for the second checklist. Save. And now I've got my 2 calibrations. The digital one is over here to the left and the analog one is over here to the right. Before I start the calibration, I will have to select my input reference. So I'll click over here in input reference. I'm using the POC 8 as the reference. Apply. Same thing for the other one. So now bMobile knows what the reference I'm using is, and we can start the actual calibration. So the first calibration point is at 0. Let's see where we're at. Yep, we're at 0. The digital reads minus 0.62, minus 0.62. Then on to the analog one, which reads a flat 0. Then on to the second calibration point, which is 500 psi. There we go, we're at 500 psi. The digital reading says 500.74. So I'm gonna write 500.74. The analog one reads 500. On to the third calibration point. There we go, perfect. The digital reads 1002.09. 1002.09. The analog one is 1000. There we go. And now onto the last calibration point. There we go, 1500 psi. And on the digital, it reads 1503.67. 1503.67. The analog one reads 1500. There we go. Now that we've got the calibration points recorded in the table mode, I can click on save. And in here you can check the results, see if there are any result notes that you want to add to the result itself. Check the graph, everything looks fine. I'll click on save. I'll do an as found calibration, save, and then one more time for the other indicator. As found calibration, save, good. And now the results are saved within my bMobile application, but clicking on the sync button over here, what it will do is take the results from my bMobile and move them over to my calibration management software and then delete them from my bMobile so that there are no more duplicate results. There we go. That was the simultaneous calibration using Beamex bMobile. If you made it this far, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for watching.